Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Barbie unboxing. Today we have a line that I don't normally do, but I picked out these two from the new Barbie Dreamtopia summer 2022 release. I think these are actually summer and not fall. But these two I didn't pick because they're mermaids. I picked because they have gorgeous face-ups. And they are very reminiscent of classic Barbie, which you'll see once we get a closer look at their face. But these are just basic Dreamtopia dolls. Like, there's nothing special put into them. There's no articulation. These are just like I think these are $7.88 at Walmart normally. And they'll stick around for a while once they've been released. Barbie doesn't really redo their Dreamtopia like straight releases very often. It's usually every other year or so. But you can still find them in the store. They just release more versions. But this is our pink Curvy doll. As you can see, she's got a very pretty face. I do need to, I think, possibly readjust my light. Just because I want y'all to really be able to see what I'm talking about when I say these are very pretty. There we go. So, like, it's a different kind of face mold that we don't normally see. This is not a Millie face mold. She's got the side glancing eyes. Her makeup is subtle and understated. And honestly, if this doll was in a different hair color, I think she'd be perfect. As it is, I don't even mind her that she has pink hair. So she's very cute. She is also technically a curvy mermaid, which we don't get very often. Here is the UPC for anybody looking for her. But these are very cute. And so they have like one accessory, and that's the necklace. I'm not sure if it's removable. I'm pretty sure it is, but let's give it a look. And yes, I am going to be rebodying all of these. But look at that face. It is so pretty. Now she's got all of her hair tied up back here, and she has a fin that's actually pretty cool. And it's slightly flexible, which I didn't expect. Let's see, is it this one? There we go. So, a very cool fin. She is actually articulated, like at the waist, so you can like sit her down. So that's fun. But you lose all of her waist detailing. But it's still very cute. Now, the real question is going to be, how does her hair really feel and look? Sorry, I was trying to find something at the same time as I was talking. That did not work in my favor today. Sometimes you can cut one of these and it does not work. Other times it comes right off. Okay. So, her hair feels pretty good. It's not perfect. It's not very silky, but it doesn't feel thinly rooted at least. So that's always nice when that happens. It's very thickly rooted actually. Kind of surprising for Mattel at this point. So this is her necklace. It doesn't actually come off of her of her body, if you guys can see that. It's closed. It's a closed loop. And then it fits in to this little divot here in her seashells. So you could cut it and just like keep it like that. But that's literally meant to not come off this doll, which I kind of find surprising. But still very pretty. And of course we've got our little crowns, which I'm always going to remove a crown because they just look tacky most of the time. But it is kind of cool. So I guess it's 2 accessories. But very pretty and a very good face up. Pretty decent head squishiness. So I'm gonna take it off screen real quick. See if I can do it. I've tried doing these on screen before, and I can do them. It just takes me more effort than it's worth. So there is our mermaid body, and here is our head. As you can see, it's very pretty. Let me see if this is a new sculpt. Okay, so no, this is a 2015, which I think is Generation Girl. I'm not sure. It might not be. But it's very cute. It's not Millie, which is nice. So she is actually a standard yoga body color. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, she is pretty close to like standard blonde yoga Barbie, which is great for everything except for the fact that we don't have a huge availability of curvy bodies in that color, or petite bodies for that matter. Just because the only doll that's been released in that shade that's curvy is the Samantha Cristoforetti, the astronaut. And it is a $30 doll. It's not really sold in stores, so you don't see her going on clearance anywhere. She's just up on Mattel. So for now, I guess we will just put her onto a... Because let me see how she looks compared to our ginger curvy doll. She might be the right shade. I don't know. She's close to Kira, which is what I call this shade, but not. Like, theoretically, I could use this and probably it wouldn't be a horrible match if you wanted to. Let me just change up the light shade here for you guys. So, like, under just the white light, she's pretty close, but it's one of those shades, especially for such a pretty doll like this, that I think I would rather have her be a perfect match. But let's compare her against the body so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the Kira is just a slightly more yellow, but she really doesn't have a huge difference, so I think I am actually going to use her. Because I encounter so many less dolls that are using this shade, and I'd love to keep her curvy, just because she is so pretty. So I am going to use this one. This is our current made-to-move curvy, so she's readily available in stores, which is nice, because a lot of times you get dolls that have color matches, that have been out of stores for a while, or that have been discontinued, or that are only in like signature dolls, and it's just no fun because you want to articulate those dolls and you just can't articulate a reason why Mattel doesn't produce made-to-move bodies in every skin tone. So again, I'm going to take the little neck peg off because it makes it a lot easier to rebody them in the future if I need to reroute her or something like that. But we are going to put her on there. And as you can see, it's not a huge difference in skin tone for her, but there is a difference. It's just enough for me to swap it out because I want to keep this doll on a curvy body. So unfortunately, she doesn't have an outfit to use because she's a mermaid. So we're gonna have to pull in an outfit from one of our fashion packs, or from one of our previous dolls. Let's see what we've got. So I've got lots of things in my little thing in here. I think what I want to do is I want to put her in the black pants that we got from the Made to Move, or not the Made to Move, the our Barbie Extra Deluxe doll number 2. And I think this will work. I don't know. We'll see. But I think that would be a really cute look for her. So we are going to look at it real quick. Or I've also got the one that I pulled off of the red braids, the most recent Fashionista release. So I'm hoping that one of the curvy dolls that's getting released soon in the looks line is going to be this shade, and if that's the case, I will probably rebody her, just because I like a perfect shade match when I can. I don't think these pants are going to be stretchy enough. Dang it, I was hoping they had enough stretch. No. Oh well. It won't get up past her thighs. Story of my life, right? So let's see. I do have this dress, which is designed for a curvy doll. So we shall see what we've got going with it, right? And I loved this dress on the doll that I took it from, but I didn't have a curvy body in her skin tone that was not super noticeable because she was a darker doll. So yeah, that's very cute. That'll work. It works with her hair. She's very pink. And then let me pull out my curvy doll shoes so that we can get her cute little set. So I've got these are all curvy doll shoes that I have looked at already. So I'm thinking white because I don't want to put her in really pink shoes, but I don't know if I have enough cute little white shoes because I don't think these boots are going to look great with that style of dress. I could do her in these slides. I think I'll do her in the slides. because that's the beautiful part about made to move dolls, is they can wear flats or heels, and you don't have to really compromise on the footwear very much. So, bada boom, bada boom. So there she is, ready to go like that, looking all cute. And we didn't really give her a ton of accessories. She's got a high neck dress, so I would do bangles with her generally. But I don't know if I have any bangles like close at hand, so I'm not going to style her with any at the moment. But we are going to pop her body right there. No? No. Okay, never mind. But her necklace does come off when you take her head off, so that's always fun. But I think I will just throw like a Millie doll head on that body if I need to. So moving on to our next one, this is our purple haired doll. Again, very cute. She's got the sideways glance eyes again. She's in a paler skin tone, but I don't think that it's the purple made to move top. Sorry about that, guys. My allergies are acting up like crazy, so my voice keeps going in and out. But again, classic face up. She's got a beauty spot. She's got just a little bit of imperfection on her lipstick, but the makeup is done really well in this doll. So here is the UPC for anybody interested. Try to straighten it out just a little. She looks very different than her packaging on the back of the box. Like, it does not look like that's supposed to be the same doll. Usually they're pretty close. But why is she stuck in something? Weird. That was bizarre. Her hair was a little bit glued in. That is unfortunate. We're gonna have to fix that with a little brush or something. Her hair does feel a little rough, actually, which is kind of surprising. It's a little bit longer than the blonde ones, and it has two tones instead of just the single tone, which I think technically the other one does too, but the tones are so similar in that pink and light pink category that things are just not going to work. This is what her fin looks like. It's pretty much the classic mermaid fin, not as exciting as the other one was. I think we've got the same problem with our necklace this time through, in that it is not designed to come off, which is always funny to me, because, like, of all the ones to not have their accessories come off, you wouldn't think it would be the mermaids, especially the ones not designed for water play. Of course, when they do the hair like that, it does crimp it slightly, which is, I wish they would get away from doing that on these budget line dolls, especially when they give them really pretty faces. And the face mold is a 98, so it's an older mold. But for the life of me, I can't figure out if this is a Millie and they just rooted her higher, or if this is a sculpt that we haven't seen for a while. But we will see. So this is one of the lighter tones. I think she is one of these. Well, she's actually a little lighter. She might be the purple top made to move. Let me see. Pretty sure I have a couple still. So here is the purple made to move. Okay, so yeah, so she's a purple made to move. That's kind of surprising. I didn't think she was that light, but she is. Which is good, because I still have her, but it sucks just a little bit, because the Alex Morgans are a little bit easier to find, because the purple made to moves are kind of semi-retired. The only place I've been able to get them is Amazon, and occasionally they come out at retail price, and other times they're just resellers. Like, this is a $15 doll. Don't pay more than 15. Like, in my personal opinion, unless you really need a body like instantly. Like, inevitably, Amazon will restock from Mattel, and you'll be able to get them at price. I have paid like $10 for these before, and when that price drops low, I buy these in bulk, like as many as I can load up into my cart and feel decent about at the time, just because these are such a hard tone to come by. They do have so the Curvy original, Curvy, the light brown-haired one, I can't remember what color top she was wearing. No, she was the flower one, the flower pants one. Not our tie-dye, but the flower pants. Was in this tone. So you can find a Curvy for her, but again, she's so hard to come by now that she hardly ever shows up at retail, which sucks, but occasionally you can find her. For a while there, Target had her available online only, and then there is a tall in this shade from the BMR line, the one with the boots, like the tall green boots, is this shade. So she does have almost all of the shades that you need. The only one missing right now, I think, is Petite, because we got this shade in Petite, which is actually close to her, but it's not close enough, I don't think. Well, no, she's still closer to the other one. But this is more of the Barbie signature line color than it is the other one. But so again, a really pretty face up. A little problem with her face, just because I didn't pick this one in the stores. I ordered this one online because she hadn't showed up in my stores yet. She does have a crown. I actually really like this style of necklace, so I may take this one and use it on some of my dolls. Maybe her, I don't know, we'll see. But because if she's going on a regular one, I can put her in that in those black pants, and then give her a little bit of sparkle. So I don't know, we'll see. But again, we've got to take her little crown off. I wish Mattel would get away from making every mermaid a princess kind of thing. Like, they're a mermaid. You have a princess line. This is actually a better crown than most of the crowns that Mattel has put out. If you were to do this in a... if you were to put this in metallic and do these as like pearls or gemstones and paint the designs individually, this would actually be a pretty decent crown compared to like this one, which is like a starfish for some reason, and for some reason is not focusing. Like, objectively, these two are very different, and this one is much better. So, now that we've got that, we check for head squishiness, which not a ton of head squishiness in this one, but as I don't really care about these bodies, I'm gonna do it off camera anyway. But in the meantime, these are really like great ways to get prettier dolls. See, she is gorgeous. She has those violet eyes, just a little bit of the different tones in her hair. So she's very pretty. I actually do need to just run a quick brush through her hair for that weird little patch that we found. I throw out most doll brushes that come with dolls, except for Fail Fix, which I don't even know if they're still making Fail Fix, but these were a great doll brush. So, very pretty. Just that little bit of discoloration that I'm not sure if it's another type of paint or if it's like a chip of paint, but that's enough. I'd be able to fix that without doing much work on it. But we're gonna get this off and we're gonna look at this necklace. So again, very cool necklace. It's lots of pearls. It's got a big central stone, and it does have this little part that hooks in. But because we're going to use it on a different type of doll, we're just going to trim that off with our flush cutter, so that way it can fit flush against the neck. And we're actually going to modify it just slightly, and we're going to trim it right there at the clasp, so that way we can just pop this onto somebody's shoulders. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, just right there at the clasp, and cut it flush here on the back, and these should fit onto a nice normal doll. And while also still working on the mermaid, if you want to put it back. But we are going to put her on this body. Again, as long as your dolls have enough squish in their head, you can get these heads off. Past a certain point, you're just boiling the head for fun. I'd like to use a hairdryer instead of boiling water, just because it takes a lot less time. But we are going to pop this off in the backside. And we are off right there. So, got our nice pretty head to save for later. And we're going to trim this off with our flush cutter. Bada boom. Ready to go. And then what we do is just pop it back on like that. Pull it back up to the right level. And bada bing, bada boom, she is ready to go. So I do love this. She has a lot more forehead than most of our Barbies do, which is okay, but she's also really pretty. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put her in these sort of black crushed velvet pants, and then I'm actually going to put her in this top, I think. Give her a little bit of a Selena vibe now that I'm looking at her. Because and this is actually a very similar look to what she was currently in, but we are going to just pop her shirt over her head. Bada bing, bada boom. Waha. And then we just pop this on. I'm pretty sure this is still going to fit, but it is technically for a petite doll. So on a petite, it does look a little less like she's just wearing a sparkly bra. But because I want to do this big shoulder necklace, essentially, I wanted to give her something a little less standard, like that. So she looks very cute. I'm gonna give her some silver shoes that are not the big gladiator sandals that she was wearing, because I don't want to go that hard for her. I'm thinking maybe these. Like, they're cute. They're just a little throwbacky. Thankfully, or I have these, which are both pretty cute. I might give her those. But I'm gonna avoid shoes with bows. I have these, which I think are Barbie extra shoes, if I remember right. But these pants are so low that cuff I don't think would sit right. We'll try them, but I just don't think it will look right when we try to do it. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's the other one. Okay, bada boom. I did recently reorganize my doll shoes so I know these will all fit correctly, at least when I pull them. So if we do this, we have to kind of like scrunch her scrunch her pants up a little bit, which isn't a horrible thing. It's just, I don't know. I might actually like that. That's cute. You know, actually I do like it. It's very cute. I'm gonna leave it like that. So we are going to do this like that right there. Let me show you guys both of them kind of just chilling, hanging out. Now they've got very different vibes going on. Like, same friends showed up at the same party with different ideas of what they were gonna wear. But they're very cute. I do think I might want to change up the dress for the pink hair one. I don't know. Part of me wants to put her in a little bit more of a glam outfit, but it's so much harder to do with curvy dolls just because they don't give us very many options. But I think for now she looks really good. So we're just going to leave her like that. I could style them up a little bit more with some bangles, especially her. Part of me actually wants to put like some like fur cuffs or like a fur half jacket maybe. I have a lot of furs that I could use, but I don't think I have any that are the right style. Essentially what I want is like a white fur for her. I have a lime green stole that's not horrible, but I don't think lime green and purple work together real well all the time. But maybe. I have a hot pink one, but it's way too much for her look. But these are very cute. They're very pretty dolls, which is kind of like the point. It's funny because she's flat-footed and she's on on heels, and it looks like she's a tall doll. They are both. That's an original body, and that's a curvy body. They're actually the same height. So, if you guys have questions on these two, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like, and as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. I may do a restyle video here soon, and pull out some of my other dolls that I'm not entirely happy with their look, and modify some things, but for now I am unboxing and reviewing the new stuff that comes out as it comes out. So, as always, thanks for watching, and be good, y'all. Bye.